and welcome back to another video of the 1216 Podcast. Today I'll be going over just strictly about Usopp. As we all know, Usopp's a great liar. Usopp was first founded on Stirp Village, his island where he's from, of course, telling us the lie about pirates are coming. That was not the first lie that he told. He told many of lies to Kaya, but we're going to get into it and tell you exactly why One Piece is told story the mouth of Usopp, the god himself. Those Usopp knows he's all his lies has just about come true so far. The pirates are coming at Stirp Village. That was the first lie that he told to the village itself. That wasn't really a lie. Because when he was saying it, of course, it was like the boy who cried wolf, but the black cat pirates, Fahador, were actually coming to attack the village, take over, and take Miss Kaya's treasures along with them. So, starting off, Usopp didn't tell a lie. These are 12 lies that we're going to go through. First of 12 wasn't really a lie because the pirates did come. And when they came, not only the Black Hat pirates come, but also the Straw Hat pirate crew with just Luffy, Zoro, and Nami showed up as well. And that was two different pirate groups that came to one liberated the island, the other one did what they do best and tried to attack the island. It just didn't work on the side of their favor. So the Black Cat pirates were beat, and the story was never told to the islanders themselves. Number 2 of 12, the goldfish poop that's so big and mistaken it for an island. As we all know, this was told to Kaya when he was in a tree about his many stories of him being a great adventurer. Usopp tells this story that eventually comes true because when he gets to the little garden, he comes across an island eater, a giant goldfish. This giant goldfish was beat by Dorian Broggy, two great warriors of Elbaf, which we'll get into later on. But for right now, as we all know, the goldfish was the island eater that was defeated and destroyed by Dorian Broggy's combined attack that cut open his belly. Number 3 of 12, the island of dwarves that eat giant goldfish. This came true when Usopp found the Tontatas. Tontatas were definitely small little people that ate big fish because it would feed their village for months. Or defeating one fish would make this come true. So the Tontata people did go around as little people beating up giant fish, goldfish to be exact, and eating it because that's what they did to survive. So we have another one of Usopp's lies that came true. Usopp talks about how he fought a giant mole in the building, and this lie actually comes true when Usopp is on Alabasta, when Usopp and Chopper get teamed up to go against a missile man and a mole woman. The mole woman, of course, was part of Usopp's lie that came true. And Usopp did end up defeating Miss Merry Christmas, which was the mole woman, because she ate the mole fruit. So Usopp is pretty much, what, 4 for 4 right now? But his lie is coming true? Like, he hasn't told a lie yet. And you can tell why this is told from Usopp's amazing observation hockey that he has that can see the future of everything. Usopp probably knows how One Piece ends. Usopp's next lie was capture the dragon. So again, telling a story about the crew and the Usopp pirates that went out and captured a dragon. They tried to attempt to catch a lizard, is what it's called, but the lizard ended up being a giant dragon. Technically, this lie still came true because the giant lizard is a dragon, and Usopp, Zoro, Robin, and Luffy were all on the island of Punk Hazard when it was super hot, when it was burning. This is when they found Kinemon's bottom half, and a giant dragon appeared in front of them and tried to attack them. Zoro ended up defeating the dragon, of course, and they ended up eating the dragon. So Usopp lie again checks off as the truth. Up next, we have another lie from Usopp, and this lie is very similar to the dragon lie. It is the Cerberus pursued him. Now, Remember when they went to Thriller Bark? It was a creature that was created, a zombie-like dog. That was a Cerberus. It had two wolf heads upon it and one fox head, I believe. But it was still nonetheless the form of a Cerberus, which did end up chasing him around. And Usopp told this lie to Pepper, Onion, and Carrot, saying that they were all, going to be able to have the Cerberus that chased Usopp around. And as he's telling them this lie, we think about it now. Usopp did get chased by this thing, even though it ended up laughing at ended up laughing at Zoro because of when the ghost pirate, the ghost fruit went through him, and he said he's worthless and everything, and it ended up laughing. That was really amazing. But nonetheless, Usopp lie again checks out. Up next, we have the alien store owner. Usopp playing to the kids to stay away from the storekeep because that person's the alien. So Usopp also disbanded his Usopp pirate crew, and as he did, he told them a story about aliens. When you think about it, Usopp did see aliens because Skypians are supposedly from the moon, which makes them aliens, and they also have tentacles sticking out their head. So it wasn't really a lie that he did come across aliens. It was a lie though that the storekeep was an alien, even though when he went up to Skypea, there was a lot of storekeeps there, and he did see one when he brought the Dows from. They were aliens basically to him. So 50-50 lie, not lie. I'm gonna go with not lie. Um, and it was a truth because he did see a storekeep that was an alien eventually. It's just that it wasn't the one from his village. Next, we have a lie that Usopp told his mother just to keep her calm and relaxed. And it was the wonderful medicine that can cure any illness. Now, this technically was a lie, but it might come true still because we do have 2020 Chopper, who's going to be the greatest doctor to ever exist. And Chopper's going to find a way to cure everything. So far, he has not failed. He found the way to reverse engineer the Onis. When Chopper went through all of the stuff he did in a time skip, he learned so much about medicine from different islands that he can create possibly a cure that can cure any illness, or he can figure it out in a short amount of time. So, Usopp so far, this is another 50-50 for me. I wouldn't say that it's a lie, um, because it will come true soon, but it is a lie. The famous I have 8,000 killers behind me is another one that Usopp brings up. Usopp brings up he has 8,000 killers behind him and 8,000 people inside of his pirate crew. When the Straw Hat Pirates arrived, and it was a lie because it was obviously Usopp maneuvering around a bunch of cardboard shaped figures. But was it a lie? Because thinking about it, when we go back to Dressrosa, the Coliseum fighters all got free and even deemed him as God Usopp. Even the Tontatas call him a god because of the connection that he has to Nolan. So it could be that Usopp does have this many men, but they're behind his pirate crew that he's a part of. Even though they did say that they will follow Usopp to the death, I believe Usopp will ultimately have his own command branch underneath him. That would be the 8,000 men that he has a part of. So this lie hasn't come true yet. It has come true a little bit with Katas and the Coliseum fighters and their pirate crews and respected people who respect them and follow them. Could all be following God Usopp, of course, or Sniper King, or God Sniper King Usopp, whatever you want to call him. So this is another 50-50 for me. I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's not doubtful that this will come true. So look forward to this being one of the lies that become a true later on down the line. Almost done. We have about three more left, and this one comes in as a doozy. 10th one that we have on the list, 10 out of 12, is the 30 million berry reward that Usopp said he had on his head when he looked at Vivi and told Vivi that he's worth 30 million berries. He told Vivi this story, and it was a rumor because he said they said that his because you see the back of Usopp's head on Luffy's bounty. When Luffy got his first bounty of 30 million berries, Usopp was in the background in the back of his head for the picture that was taken. And because of that, they say Usopp says that this bounty wasn't meant for Luffy, it was actually meant for me, 30 million berries. Which comes true later on down the line when Usopp gets his first bounty after defeating the CP9 agents at Endy's lobby. His first bounty is 30 million berries. So technically, another truth comes to play for Usopp because the 30 million berries was his bounty when he got his first bounty. I fought as Sea King in the combo is the 11th lie that he told. So as Vivi joined the crew near Alabasta, of course, there was a lot of things going on. Usopp tells Vivi that the animals were scared of him and they retreated because Usopp frightened it. And it was the Sea King that was out. Spoiler alert though, Usopp did come across Sea King on his way to Egghead Island with Straw Hat Pirates, and those Sea Kings were beat eventually. So he technically did not lie. This lie came true in a way. So another 50-50 for me. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna give it to Usopp. He did fight the Sea Kings. They all were dangerous, even though the Sea Kings were robotic. So I'm sure that even the dead man himself, who's I'm considering he's dead until proven otherwise. Eustace Kid, Eustace Captain Kid, could have beat those by himself with his devil powers. But technically, those Sea Kings were still beat. They were Sea Kings, just mechanical ones. Usopp lie checks out, and the story goes on. And the final one that Usopp has, this 12 out of 12 lie, is that he's a brave warrior of the sea. This is still up for grabs for me, only because Usopp, he might have gotten a lot stronger during the time skip, might have beaten have feats where he did beat people. He does have observation pocket, but it's the brave part for me. He is a warrior of the sea because he's on a pirate crew. It's the brave part for me. I'm not sure if Usopp is as brave as he thinks he is just yet, until and if he gets the Elbaf. We all know, spoiler alert again, sorry about that. We all know that Eustace Kid went to Elbaf and got one shot at by Shanks. So I don't think we'd be headed to Elbaf. Of course, we all know that once we come back, when we get back into the story, I know we have the manga coming up soon. For all this week, we should have the manga coming up first August, August 2nd, I believe, or August 3rd. That week coming with it, we should have the Straw Hat Pirates back. And as we all know, it left off last time we seen them. They were trying to escape Egghead Island, even though we do see people coming up. Their next destination, nobody knows. They're not going to head to the last island, so they could go to Elbaf. They could go to Hachinosu to try to save Garp. Depending on if Luffy reads the paper or not, to speed up a lot of things when it comes to fighting Blackbeard, of course, though. But who knows which path they're head to. But Usopp becoming a brave warrior of the sea, I guess it's the 60-40, 60 being true that he is a warrior of the sea, 40 being that he is brave. So who knows about this one just yet? We have to wait along and see because we want to see the rest of his strength levels when it all comes to the end. Even though he does have some really cool feats for himself, when he does sit down, his Sniper King feats were amazing. He was brave standing up and shooting down the flag for the world government. Of course, he was brave fighting. Well, this way he doesn't get brave at, and is on Wano, Onigashima, and Page One. Like he ran away from the whole time. He even cowered behind Nami and said, he pretended that Nami was talking shit. Page One and Uta. So he wasn't really brave aside that aspect. And he really technically didn't beat anybody because Page One got beat by Big Mom. So he's probably the only one who didn't beat anybody when it came to Onigashima and the raid going on. Of course, we know Nami came down with Zeus and um, took out Uta, but I don't think we have anything from Usopp per se that I can stand on to say he was being brave at that moment. Post time skip, he has his moment. He does have his moments post time, but he still has moments when he wants to be a scaredy cat. But this comes down to a conclusion of the video. I want to say 11 out of 12. I would give that lies that are actually true that lead up to being why Usopp greatest liar of all because of his liar fruit that makes anything that he says come true. The world of wonder. See you guys next time. 12 signing off, of course, with God, Piper King, Usopp himself. But catch you in the next video. 12 out.